The original U.S. Constitution was only 4 pages long, but most people don't know there was a 5th page. It was a letter of transmittal that explained what the document was and was signed by George Washington on September 17, 1787. That's why Constitution Day is celebrated on September 17th every year in the United States. The secret and potentially treasonous convention that created the Constitution started with 55 delegates from 12 out of the 13 states. After meeting for over 3 months, the convention ended. 39 delegates signed the Constitution, 3 refused, and 13 others had already left. Rhode Island was the only state who refused to send any delegates to the Constitutional Convention, and they were the last state to ratify it in 1790, mainly because the Bill of Rights had not been added yet. When the Constitution was signed, the U.S. looked like this, and the population was about 4 million. Now it looks like this, and the population is over 330 million. The word democracy appears exactly 0 times in the document. The U.S. is technically a republic, and democracy was a semi-dangerous idea at the time. The Constitution also never mentions slavery by name. The framers dance around the topic using the euphemisms you see on the screen right now. The Constitution and Declaration of Independence were signed in the same room in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. John Adams and Thomas Jefferson did not sign the Constitution because they were temporarily living in Europe at the time. George Washington created the first official National Thanksgiving Day to celebrate the signing of the new Constitution. This was a common practice in Christianity, and is definitely not the type of Thanksgiving you're thinking of. Pushing 230 years plus, the U.S. Constitution is arguably the oldest written constitution still in use. Benjamin Franklin was the oldest signer at 81 years old, and had to be literally carried to and from Independence Hall during the convention, and may have even had help signing the document because he was so frail. There have been about 11,000 amendments introduced over the years. 33 have gone up for ratification, and 27 have passed. Out of those 11,000 or so that didn't make it, one of the most interesting came from Wisconsin Representative Lucas Miller in 1893, who proposed renaming the U.S. the United States of Earth. There's only one amendment that repeals another amendment. The 21st Amendment got rid of the 18th and made alcohol legal again. You can see the original Constitution at the National Archives in Washington, D.C., but after the attack on Pearl Harbor during World War II, it was kept at Fort Knox temporarily for safekeeping. When William Henry Harrison died a few months into his presidency, his vice president, John Tyler, immediately started referring himself as president, even though it wasn't clearly stated in the Constitution. The protocol wasn't totally resolved until the 25th Amendment was passed in the 1960s. Constitution Week started in 1956, in the heart of the Cold War. This is the same decade that Under God was added to the pledge, and In God We Trust was added to money. Constitution Day was officially created in 2004 in the wake of the patriotic fervor following 9/11. The Constitution has been around for over 230 years. Do you think it'll be around for another 230? If not, why will it go away? And what will take its place?